At the risk of giving an internet troll more attention, I want to address a piece that Taylor Lorenz wrote yesterday for Wired. An initiative aimed at boosting Democrats online offers influencers up to $8,000 a month to push the party line. All they have to do is keep it secret and agree to restrictions on their content. Literally nothing in this statement is true. The article is about Chorus, which is a nonprofit that I helped found to build up our creator ecosystem, which everybody says they want, but few are doing. So here's what Chorus is. It is a scholarship program to teach creators how to grow their accounts, foster engagement, launch their own shows, and become profitable on their own. It's an incubator program to build the pro-democracy ecosystem. Influencers and creators have never been more important when it comes to how Americans are consuming their news. The right has been doing this for years, and the left needs to catch up. That's why we're doing this with Chorus. So let's talk about what Chorus is and what it's not. Chorus does not pay creators for content, does not tell them what to say, does not control who they talk to or work with, and there is absolutely nothing in the contract that could even be reasonably interpreted to say that we do. Period. Full stop. I don't know a single creator who would willfully sign up for a program that would tell them what they can or can't say. That's not what this program is. We pay people to show up to workshops and technical trainings to optimize their content online. For example, we've got trainings on how to package content for YouTube, trainings on how to optimize audience retention for Instagram and TikTok, trainings on how to form an LLC. Again, there are zero restrictions on their content. And by the way, the program works. In just 2 months, our cohort has added a combined 6 million followers, that's not including me, and seen their views and engagement grow. That is the point of the program, to teach creators how to be effective with whatever messages they want to promote. And with regard to keeping it a secret, there is a standard confidentiality clause in the contract to protect the privacy of the creators. On the literal first day of the program, it was made clear to all of the creators in our kickoff session that they were absolutely free to talk about Chorus. And we immediately followed up to confirm that in writing. Creators have videos about Chorus. They've got donation links to Chorus in their bios. I myself have made videos that were posted all over the internet about Chorus that reached hundreds of thousands of people. It is not a secret, and it never was. There's the implication in the article that this is some arm of the DNC or the Democratic Party. We have literally nothing to do with the DNC. I spend 0 minutes of my day thinking about the DNC. The creators do not toe any party line. How could we? There isn't a party line. Creators are absolutely allowed to speak out against the Democrats, and in fact, plenty do. And frankly, Chorus creators should and do criticize Democrats when they suck. And quite often, they do suck. I've seen posts saying that this is APAC funded, which couldn't be further from the truth. I'd venture to guess that most Chorus creators, myself included on both YouTube and Substack, have spoken out against the atrocities in Gaza. Lorenz says that the 1630 Fund is, quote, a powerful liberal dark money group. 1630 Fund is our fiscal sponsor. One of the largest documented donors to 1630 Fund is the same person funding Meteor's Reporters in Residence program, which Taylor Lorenz herself is a part of. And guess what her monthly stipend is? $8,000 per month. So she's criticizing an entity that is funded by someone that she is currently taking money from. I guess it's okay when Taylor Lorenz gets paid, but no one else. The monthly stipend that we offer is so that creators can do this work full time. We've had numerous creators in the cohort quit their jobs so that they can focus on creating content full time. That is what we want. I'm really proud that we can give creators that security for as long as they're in the program. We want people to create pro-democracy content full time, and we want to make sure that they can afford to pay their rent and their bills while doing it. If I could have cohorts with 1,000 people in it so that everybody could be part of the program, I would. For everybody saying that they would like to be part of the next cohort, we would love for you to apply. That's our whole goal. It's to build up an army of pro-democracy content creators who can speak authentically about the issues that they care about and be able to do it as effectively as possible. I should note that while I started this program, I have never and will never get paid. I do this 100% as a volunteer. I have never earned a dime from Chorus, and I never will. I want every dollar that we raise to go to creators so that they can do this important work without spending 8 hours a day working at some different job. I've been saying for years that the left needs to build up its creator space. That has never been more true than it is right now. Influencers and creators have never been more important when it comes to how Americans are consuming their news. The left is a decade behind right now. We desperately need incubators teaching and amplifying new content creators, and not just Chorus, by the way. There are other programs in this space doing the same thing. I want all of them to succeed. We need all of them to succeed. There are people like Taylor Lorenz who are desperate to tear the left apart, and in fact, it becomes clear who her efforts help when you hear stuff like this.
Genuinely, I kind of like Taylor Lorenz because I know that she actually believes what she says. You get what I'm saying?
So yeah, I generally don't align myself with friends of Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens. I continue to believe that the left needs massive investments into the independent media space. I'm really proud of the program that we've built. I'm really proud that we've allowed creators to do this work full time. I'm really proud of the independence that they have to say whatever they want to say in whatever way they want to say it. I'm really proud that our creators are seeing their channels and their pages grow. My goal is to see an army emerge from the left to take on what's happening on the right. Taylor Lorenz and Republicans don't want to see it, but we do. If you also want to get in the fight, apply to the program at wearechorus.com.
Taylor, girl, you're going to need some salve for them burns because they are dragging you up and down these social media streets on TikTok, on Twitter, on Threads. You are being dragged right on down to the white meat. This is the website right here if you are interested in applying to be a part of this nonprofit mentorship program that is being led by Brian Tyler Cohen. wearechorus.com. Listen, since this whole thing popped off, several of the participants of this program have come across my timeline. One girl even showed her daily schedule with Chorus. She showed that every morning they have a daily briefing. On certain days, they have certain classes that they can take, training classes that they can take. And I think based on the information that she provided, it sounds like a hell of a program. And the money that they get is a monthly stipend so that they can focus on what it is that they want to do, the content that they are choosing to bring on social media, instead of having to work a regular 9 to 5 and then come back on the back end to do social media content like I do. I work a regular 9 to 5 because there were no programs like this available to me. If when I first started out doing what it is that I do and this program was available, hell yeah, I would give it a shot. I would most certainly give it a shot. I'm much further along in my social media career. Baby, Taylor Lorenz, I hear they got Neosporin on sale down at the Walmart. You might want to pick up several boxes because, baby, you brought out Brian Tyler Cohen. And he smoked you, girl. Listen, back to our regularly scheduled programming.
To this article, the point is that none of them disclosed that they were receiving money from a dark money group, the 1630 Fund. None of them have ever disclosed, as far as I've ever seen, their relationship with the 1630 Fund. And that is the crux of it. Chorus is just the middleman. They're just running the program. The 1630 Fund is the powerful dark money group that is funding this effort. And so,
do you know what's just so crazy about this, Tay-Tay? We haven't seen your financial disclosure about accepting money from this exact same fund, the 1630 Fund, which funds your cohort that you are accepting, get this, audience, $8,000 a month from. Isn't that fucking crazy? Here it is, right here. This is the place that pays you $1630. That's you accepting dark money, right? I'm sure this is just a misunderstanding, right? I'm just a massive fuck. We're all just so dumb that we just fucking missed this. It's almost like you as a creator were not privy to every single financial line item of the people paying you. It's almost as if, Taylor, I've hesitated to make this fucking video because the material harm that this is doing, this dumb dick conversation, but it is worth mentioning that this dark money that you are rallying so hard against also funds climate change orgs and voter rights organizations and abortion rights protections. And also, not for nothing, reporter residencies of which you are a beneficiary, Taylor. Sorry, we're just going to need that disclosure whenever you get a chance, okay?